This is an FRG ministry production with the support of our ministry partners and donors.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Nowhere in the Bible is there the word Trinity. The word Trinity is not mentioned, but yet there's mention of God the Father, there's mention of Jesus, of course, and there's mention of the Advocate, the Holy Spirit that is sent. And throughout the ages, thousands and thousands of years, theologians have been trying to figure out how the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit are three separate persons, but one God. Now, there have been hundreds, and if not thousands, of analogies used to explain the Holy Trinity, but it falls short of who God is. Every analogy falls short of who or what the Trinity is. Why? Because the Trinity is not like a three-leaved clover. The Trinity is not like a Snickers bar, which I once explained. It's not like an egg with the shell, the yolk, and the yolk and the white of the egg. These are all great analogies that try to explain three parts of the one Godhead that is three separate persons. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit have their own will, and they have their own intellect. But how do we explain the Holy Trinity without falling short of heresy, in a sense? But I want to give one more, if you allow me, just one more analogy. And I want to explain this because I was reading about this and I thought, wow, this gives a little bit of an insight. And I thought once we're here in our studio at the FRG Ministry Chapel studio, I thought, why don't we utilize this opportunity? Here's the analogy I'm going to give. The analogy of a light, of a spotlight. Think of the spotlight. Look at the spotlight behind me. There's a spotlight focusing on the cross. You see the beam, the source at the top, which is a black source. And then you see at the end of it, you see the cross. But in between, there is a beam. So you have the source, you have the spot, the place that is being illuminated, and then you have the beam. Here's the thing. Two things of these three are invisible. The first is the source. Now, we know that there's a light coming. I'm not talking about the bulb. I'm talking about the source, where it comes out from. That source is invisible. You cannot see it, especially at this moment. And the spot where it is being illuminated, the cross, yes, you can see the result, but usually also in between, you cannot see the beam. Now, we can see the beam today because I've asked our crew to put on a hazer, to put on smoke, so that you can see the beam. Now, this is sort of like the Holy Trinity. They are one thing, one function, one purpose. They're all serving the same purpose. 3 parts of a Snickers bar doesn't serve the same purpose, but this serves the same purpose. It's the same purpose to bring light into the world. The first is the source, God the Father, who is unseen, but yet is the source who gives us the Son through the power of the Holy Spirit. Now the Holy Spirit as well, unseen, but through the works, through the haze, through the lives of those people who serve the Spirit of God can be seen. This maybe is confusing to some of you, and you're thinking, where is Father Rob going on with this? Well, this is the thing. They serve the one purpose, for us to bring light into the world, for us to shine the cross to the world. How does the Holy Spirit, how does the Father, how does the Son work in your life? Well, the Trinity is alive in you if you're able to point to Jesus in your life. Whether it's through the good things in your life or the suffering in your life, how are you bringing Jesus, illuminating Jesus? This is what the Holy Spirit does in our lives. It gives us the power to bring Jesus to this world in need. I want to be a carrier. I want to be an advocate. I want to be a servant of the Holy Trinity, where I point to Jesus in everything I do. From my time at Mass, to the time I'm preaching, to the time where I'm at the gym, to the time where I'm in a film studio, to the time where I'm driving my car. I want always people to see Jesus in me, the light of the world in me. So this is what I pray. This Holy Trinity Sunday, just pray. Holy Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, give me the grace to bring light into this world, to be this source, this beam, this spot in this world, to bring change, to bring holiness, but above all, to point people to you. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. Amen.
This production is only made possible because of the generous support of FRG Ministry partners and donors. Please go to frgministry.com/donate to make a donation.